Hello, this is Eric Gordon, Superintendent CEO of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, with an important back-to-school update. It's hard to believe, but it's already time to get ready for the 2021-2022 school year. In fact, students at our year-round high schools return to class next week. One of the areas parents and students have asked the district to revisit before the pandemic shutdown, as we reopened schools last spring, and now as we prepare for fall, is our CMSD dress code. As a result, over the summer, a small task force reviewed the dress codes and dress expectations of a number of school districts in Northeast Ohio, in other large city school districts in Ohio, and in school districts across the country. This task force used the feedback we received from students and parents, as well as model dress code policies, to develop a new, more inclusive set of dress expectations for the CMSD. These new dress expectations were designed not only to ensure students dress in a manner that is appropriate, comfortable, and conducive to an active academic school day, but also to support all students in developing a body-positive self-image. The district's new standard dress and appearance policy is also intended to be gender-neutral and applies to all students equally, regardless of gender, while on school campuses and at school-sponsored functions. Unlike CMSD's prior dress code, which specifically dictated what students were required to wear, CMSD's new dress expectations provide students and parents the choice of clothing with the following exceptions. Students may not wear clothing that is see-through, clothing where the buttocks or torso is exposed, clothing or accessories which show profanity, obscene words or pictures, sexually suggestive statements, violence or incitement to violence, clothing representing gang-related activities, clothing where the entire thigh is exposed, such as micro-minis or short shorts, bathing suits or cutoffs, the wearing and carrying of tobacco promotional items or items promoting controlled substances, drugs, and/or alcohol, clothing where undergarments are exposed, clothing that has text or visual images that is libelous, bullying, constitutes harassment or discrimination. And in addition, students may not wear backless or open-toe footwear to school or at school functions. Students and families who wish to continue wearing a more traditional school uniform may still do so. However, these uniforms are no longer required. In addition, CMSD families needing clothing assistance will still have access to support through our community partners. Finally, schools and school communities that wish to maintain a more formal dress code as part of their school model are also able to do so. However, those schools must engage in a meaningful effort to include parents in the selection of the uniform and uniform combinations to be worn, and must provide families with ample time to purchase the appropriate clothing before implementing that school-based policy. In preparation for the new school year, all school leaders have been provided guidance regarding CMSD's new, more inclusive dress expectations, and they will communicate these dress expectations as part of their school-based welcome back materials. These new guidelines are also posted on the district's website, clevelandmetroschools.org, and will be emailed to parents, caregivers, and students as well. Parents and caregivers may also call 216-838-0000 with any questions related to these new, more inclusive dress expectations. Thank you to the many students, parents, and educators who have given feedback and shared concerns about CMSD's dress code that led us to review and offer this improved set of dress expectations. Thank you.